Now we're testing the Africa Twin manual version. This is a free session, which means that we don't go in a line, we go by ourselves, but respecting some regulations, of course. Let's see the riding position. Totally different. We're gonna try the modes. Basically we have gravel, off-road, user 1, user 2, tour, urban, gravel. So basically we start with the gravel and see how it's done. It's the first time for me on an Africa Twin, so I'm very curious how the bike is handling. Wow, the position, it's amazing, very comfortable. All right. Oh man, so this is a different story. Oh, very nice, very nice. First contact, it's amazing. I like the sound of the exhaust. I like the delivery of the power. In the gravel mode, the delivery of the power, it's very smooth. Very nice, very nice. I like the position, it's really comfortable, man. At least for my height. Let's put it to the tour mode. Oh, it has a little bit more power. So basically I'm 180 and I have no problems with the standing position or with the height of the seat. The delivery of the power is just instant delivery of the power. I like a lot the position of the dashboard just in front of you. You don't have to go back with your sight, it's just in front of your sight. Of course, the suspension being very soft. This is not a racetrack bike, but still it's very maneuverable. I'm looking forward to test also the DCT version, but it's quite maneuverable bike, so you don't have to worry that it has a high center of gravity. Let's give it a try in the urban mode. Let's see how the bike handles and how it delivers the power. I like the handling of the bike for this size of the bike. Yes, it's very easy to drive it, and you accommodate very fast with it. It's impressive how a bike of these dimensions it handles so easy. And I'm not a experienced motorcycle rider. I'm just a beginner making the step from the NC 750X to Africa Twin. This step seems to me very easy to do. Riding the bike and see how it handles and how easy it's to maneuver it. I'm pretty sure that with more experience you can do quite a lot with this bike. And I like the power at low RPMs. For example, 4th gear, and it delivers you the power under 4000 RPMs. Although I'm very used with the DCT gearbox, riding the Africa Twin manual, basically I like it, so I don't see a step back. I'm gonna test also the DCT version of the Africa Twin, but until now I love how this manual Africa Twin is handling. Let's see. And the wind protection at 170 kilometers per hour, it's quite impressive. I was not expected. I was expecting actually buffeting from all of the sides, but still the buffeting, it's quite low at these speeds. I like also that I don't have to change the gears very often, because the bike delivers the power even in high gears, even in a fourth gear or third gear. So except the tight turns, you can leave your bike, for example, in the third gear, and the bike delivers the power just enough to get out of the corner and to take the corner in a nice way. So for example, here can keep the third gear and get out of the turn even with some power. This is why I like it. Also here can keep the third gear, and also the power, it's delivered almost instantly without a problem. And it's very nice that the bike gives you the security, gives you confidence, on the turns, and you feel that you can lean the bike quite a lot. I'm not gonna try it, but at least you can. This is my feeling. Okay. ...180 kilometers per hour, and basically not so much buffeting on my helmet. I wonder how this is possible, or is it just my feeling? How this bike doesn't give you the expected buffeting on such a high speeds. Now I'm gonna switch to the tour mode. I would like to see how it is. A big plus from my side to the Africa Twin manual mode. Alright, so now we're gonna ride the Africa Twin Adventure Sports, the DCT version. I'm quite curious in comparison with the manual one. I love the manual one, but I'm really curious how the DCT it's handling. And we have a lower seat. I didn't feel the need for the higher seat, that I'm not actually controlling the bike from the standing position, but this is actually lower, and oh, it's much better, of course. Yeah, the position, it's quite good. All right, let's see. Okay, here we said we have S1, S2, S3. Okay, like the DNC, you can change it: sport mode, drive mode, and manual mode. Let's go to sport 1 mode and see how the bike is handling. And let's start with the with gravel. It's one of the lowest power delivery modes. Oh, very good, very smooth. All right. Wow. Basically, the gear shifting, you can barely notice it. I think this is the next level of DCT gearbox, and wow, this total different story. But still, I'm not used with the bike changing so fast, so let me get back to the Sport 3 right away. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's much more comfortable to ride it with a DCT gearbox, that's for sure. And the commands are very accessible. I can notice something strange. Maybe it's just an illusion, but I can sense more buffeting on this one. Maybe because of the lower position, can be, I don't know. But I can sense more buffeting. Maybe it's just my opinion. The brakes are very efficient, very good. We have some misfire. Quite a nice sound for the stock exhaust. The delivery of the power, it's instant. Like a lot of downshifting. It's smooth and powerful in the same time. So the engine brake, it's quite efficient in this case. Let me try the manual mode. I like the way the buttons are positioned. Very affordable, very accessible. It changes unbelievably fast, so we can reach in a couple of seconds the 6th gear. Very responsive and very fast changing. The gears are shifted very fast and very progressive. Can barely feel it. The downshifting, it's even aggressive if done very fast. Now, to be honest, riding the both versions, DCT and manual, I will try to be honest. and give you my feedback. To be honest, I will go for the manual one. I don't see so many advantages on choosing the DCT version. First of all, if you're thinking to use this bike off-road, I think the manual will give you a much more control over the bike. But if you're actually thinking to use this bike only for touring and traveling, then I think you should go for the DCT. And the bike that actually is my favorite one from today, it's the Africa Twin manual version. I did not expect to have such fun on the racetrack with the Africa Twin, or maybe it's just me. And the bike gives you confidence when you lean it. So you reach around 115 kilometers per hour at second gear with an instant power delivery. $160 in no time. You don't even notice when you reach these speeds. It's nice to keep them on the racetrack. Still, you need to control the power. You can actually become too enthusiast and forget about this power. It's impressive how come a bike like this, it's so handling and so easy to handle it. This is not an easy bike, and it's not a bike with a low center of gravity either, but I'm surprised how easy it is to handle. You can actually adjust mostly everything on this bike, starting from the power. You have four steps in delivering the power. You have also the engine brake. You have 4 different settings for the engine brake, also for the traction control, and also you can turn off the ABS. Just amazing. I have to admit I had some preconception about this bike, that it's too heavy or it cannot be handled. It's very heavy, but after riding it, it's totally different story. So I highly recommend you that you ride the bikes which you want to purchase. It makes totally a difference. So far it was quite a very nice experience. So I was riding the Honda NC 750X, the Africa Twin manual version, which I was really impressed. I wasn't expecting such handling, such delivery of the power. So easy to adapt from 750cc and 54 horsepower to almost 100 horsepower for the Africa Twin. So it was quite an easy pass. So this is why I was so surprised and actually very happy that I was able to ride the Africa Twin. Riding the Africa Twin, I realized how easy it's to maneuver very easy such a big bike, and how easy it is to handle it, and how easy to control it. And I was quite happy with it, and quite surprised to see how easy it is to ride it and how pleasant.